Alola Ninetales recently got a buff in patch 1.4.1.7 or the March 14th patch. And what makes the patch really interesting, at least for Alola Ninetales, is if you use Aurora Veil, you actually get a small jump. And so a little extra mobility there, and the Aurora Veil also has changed just a little bit. You tend to attack a bit better, a bit faster in the Veil or while in the Veil, and you get your boosted auto attacks as before. So it feels a bit stronger when you play Ninetales than it was before. If you like playing a Pokemon that can freeze their opponents from time to time, and a Pokemon that is relatively easy to play as long as your positioning is okay and it's a lot of button mashing with the A button, then Ninetales is probably for you. Items I like to use on Ninetales is Buddy Barrier, Muscle Band, and Focus Band. So Buddy Barrier, so when you unite, you have that extra shield so you can survive battles a bit longer. You have your Muscle Band because you auto attack a lot with Alola Ninetales. You actually do want to keep pressing that A or B button so you freeze your opponents or even wild Pokemon. And of course your Focus Band so you can survive a little bit better. It's not just because you have your Veil, and there is quite a long cooldown for Veil, so you do need a bit of survivability, especially if you're in the early laning phases. And eject button just for escape, or even if you want to go after enemies better because of the long cooldown of the Aurora Veil. Here I'm just trying to be a bit more aggressive since I can freeze my opponent. I do have to be careful of the new Pokemon Duralagon because it can KO me quite easily at level 5, but I do get my early power spike at level 4. So one of the things that you want to do is, as you're laning, make sure your lane partner, if they need level 4, give them level 4. Here I do need my level 4 also, so if you saw, I gave the bottom Audino to my Wigglytuff there. And we're trying to KO them since our jungler is here too. So I'm being very aggressive. There's a Wigglytuff, our own Duraludon is also down here. So we do KO both of them and we try to score. And we obviously try to get the shield there. I mean the bees there, not the shield, but the bees there. And yeah, so we're just waiting for the next set of Audinos to spawn. What I could do is actually go mid-crab, but I might be a bit late. Coming down to get the Audinos, and plus our Squirtle for some reason is there. I guess they need more XP. So here I try to contest with the Wigglytuff, the Audinos on the enemy side, and try to secure our own Audinos though. I'm trying not to be overly aggressive. Our Wiggly, I believe, is being overly aggressive, which I probably should have gone there, but I wanted to make sure I get the next power spikes for or I just want to be a bit higher level because you never know when the enemy jungler like right now is coming in, their Dragonair is coming in. I know the new Pokemon is really strong, but since we're 3, there's no way they could take us out. And I also have my Veil, which actually helps me take sponge a bit more damage. So I take I think 30% less damage while in the Veil, which is really good for me. So here we're just getting the next set of bees while also trying to be very aggressive again with Ninetales. But the moment you get Aurora Veil, you can actually be quite aggressive with it. I think in the Veil you get about 30% reduction, and you do heal with every boosted attack that you do in the Veil. So it's actually really good. Movement speed is also increased in the Veil. So now we're trying to get Dread, and we do get it with the help of Talonflame. And here I'm trying to get the crabs or the Audinos at the bottom lane, but it seems they got it already, and that was a snapback there. That was my mistake. I don't know what came in mind while I was standing still here, but I should have gone back base, but since our Talonflame wanted to kill, so I took some of the damage and ported back home. Here I believe I wanted to defend bottom lane, so I went back down because I knew I couldn't reach the Rotom up in time. So yeah, I went down here and tried to defend. Our Talonflame took out the Cinderace there, and here I'm just trying to get the mid crab, trying to get level much stronger here. And I do have my Unite ready, so I could actually push if I wanted to, especially with 3 people taken out in the game, and it's only at 5 minutes, so their jump pad isn't available yet. So I'm actually just waiting for the bees, trying to provide a little bit of vision to the team, and also trying to steal enemy camps here and there. So nothing really much happening right now. I try not to steal the jungle here, but since it's not being cleared, I just take these crabs. Though I don't take the buffs, because Talonflame is actually doing really well so far, and they might actually need the buffs as they're pushing top lane. So here I try to get, again, all I'm trying to do is trying to get a bunch of steals here and there. Now Ninetales is strong, especially with a Veil up. But if the enemy Cinderace has Unite, it's a bit tricky to handle that. So that's a bit of a struggle there. And these enemies' health rocks are kind of annoying, to be honest, for Duralagon. But anyway, I was also waiting for the Dread to spawn, so I immediately started it. Trying to get better positioning, again with Ninetales, with a long cooldown for Aurora Veil. I try to position myself in such a way that I don't go to the right side of the map, I guess. And good thing we got that though with our own Duralagon. So far so good. I did use my Unite move there because I wasn't sure if I could survive. I needed a bit more HP with the Buddy Barrier and everything. They do take out our Talonflame, and here I try to zone the Blissey here because I wanted them to score. I don't have score shield, so I can't do as much here except to freeze, which is really good. You can see the opponents can't actually move because of like how many times they're frozen with Ninetales. So there's actually a lot of CC going on. Now for Ninetales, you do want to try to reach level 13, because at level 13, instead of a 30% damage decrease, you do get a damage will be reduced by 35%. So that extra 5% is actually quite helpful, and the cooldown is shortened by about 2 seconds. So that's actually very good. So you as a Ninetales player need to try to reach level 13 there. So I believe what I was just doing is trying to defend up top, and I think we did our job. So for me, okay, time to defend bottom again. And I saw our Talonflame fighting the enemy Duralagon, so I went to help. Our Wigglytuff is really good here, so if you're playing Wiggly, so if you play like supporter or even tank classes, you want to be where the action is most of the time. So if you need to be like frontlining for teammates, you have to be there. Otherwise, like, try not to farm solo a lot because it doesn't really help the team. So it made it a bit easier for sure with Ninetales, with me playing Ninetales. And here I'm just trying to get the bees because I saw it spawn top. I'm not so useful at bottom lane because I saw there were like 4 of them down there, so I'm like, there's no enemy too. So I figured I should get the bees up top. Try to get like level 14 because we're almost at Zap fight anyway. I still need a bit more XP to reach 14, so this should actually give me 14. And then my positioning is not that great here, and I saw Slowbro just has 7 points, so I'm like, that's fine if Slowbro wants to, enemy Slowbro wants to score. Here I see our Duralagon wants to go KO the Zapdos. They're starting it, we're flipping it for whatever reason, and I don't believe we actually caught the Zapdos here. But we do, since we're relatively high level, we're able to KO a lot of them, including this Cinderace. I'm outside of my Veil, so that's one thing you do need to be careful of here. Yeah, so I struggled there because if I had the Veil up, or if I was in my Veil, again the cooldown is quite long, then I would have survived that, and I would probably have KO'd enemy Cinderace. So it's not looking too good. We lost the Zap fight. I'm not sure how many points we have at that point when I was playing it, but since we pushed quite hard, I'm pretty sure we were slightly ahead, but I'm not sure if we could defend, especially with they have the enemy Blissey that could score anytime if they really wanted to, and then and then enemy Duralagon just scored like a 74, so I'm guessing they have score shield. Good thing that the center, the Dragonite actually did score 100, so I'm like, okay, we definitely are losing this game, so we do need to. It's more. This is like if they could defend, it will be really rough, right? So, an interesting sequence here with Talonflame. I'm gonna score top because it's very accessible and very close. And Talonflame actually distracted enemies in the middle, so it actually did really help a lot. So I did score 100, and since we were ahead, I was like, we win this. We win this. I'm pretty sure we win this as long as we defend with the Cinderace on our base. With a Wigglytuff able to jump in time, I think we won this. And our Talonflame did score 14, so I'm like, I feel pretty good that we won this game. And you could see, unfortunately can't see the damage that I did. I think I did 80k damage, which is usual for me when I play Ninetales. We did win. It wasn't a big lead, but we did win, which is good. I think I did like about 80k damage for this match. Which is really good. I believe I was the highest in terms of damage, or probably Talonflame. But still, it was a really good game, and you can see Ninetales really, easy to play. I was even chatting here with people in chat too. So it's a Pokemon that everybody should try out. And if you just want to mash buttons here and there, this would be the Pokemon to pick. Alright, I will see you guys next time, and good luck in your grind.